everybody, Monday Night Live here on Homes Around the Village's YouTube channel. And 6 o'clock, right on the button, so that's good. Want to say hey to everybody. Rami, how's it going? Thank you for joining. You got the jump on Kevin. Usually Kevin is like the first guy up there. Kevin and I have been talking a little bit on text message today, so maybe I made him late. I don't know. And then Sandy, thanks Sandy for joining today. Gamala, very good to see you as well. So. Franum Tees. That is somebody I don't think I've seen. I pulled a Maria Bartiromo. You ever see Maria Bartiromo? Or she'll go with the glasses and take them off sometimes. Anyways, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. Kevin and I have already come up with a topic. So, but tonight, you know, like 2 weeks ago, would like to get everybody's kind of input, get everybody to, you know, come up with something, some questions, some topics, things that we can talk a lot on, and hopefully we can go ahead and get some matters resolved here. One of the things I want to start out with, Kevin, if that's okay with you, buddy, is, oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? So, Rami, what's the word on homeowners insurance in the area? Difficult to acquire, prices going up, and the state working to get a handle. Is the state working to get a handle on it? I tried to get my guy from, where is he? State Farm?
I think it's
Allstate.
State Farm is what
State Farm. Tried to get my guy from State Farm to come on. I also tried to get my mortgage guy to come on, who works for Citizens First Mortgage, who, as you all probably know, is owned by the villages. But anyways, homeowners insurance. I know we talked about that 2 weeks ago, and I said I was going to get somebody up here. I didn't think that'd be a problem. He's telling me, Jared is telling me that his broker, or I don't know if it's his broker, or if the franchise wasn't going to allow him to come on camera tonight. So I asked Blakely if she would go ahead and try to come up with somebody else. So I asked her to reach out to All-in-One Insurance. I know I refer a lot of people to them. So hopefully she's done that. She's made a call, and she can get somebody. Also, KIN, K-I-N Insurance. We have referred a lot of people to KIN as well. I think they're out of Orlando, though, maybe. I think they have a 407 number, but I don't know. We'll try real hard. I thought it wouldn't be a problem. I thought it was kind of just a given that Jared could come on tonight, and he couldn't. So, sorry, I'm dealing with a little sinus infection going on. Anyways, so Rami, you know, so far we've had no problems getting insurance. All the people that I've sold homes to, really haven't had a problem with getting homeowners insurance. And, you know, worst case scenario, I know some people have actually just gone to the same insurance company that the sellers had for the home that they're buying and just went ahead and got the same insurance that way. So, and then we also have something called Citizens Insurance, which is run by the state of Florida. So, if for some reason you can't get insurance in the traditional way, Citizens Insurance through the state of Florida. Actually, why don't we just kind of go to, we're going to go to Citizens. You going to help me out here with the mini-me?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I got the mouse, so just 1 second.
Okay. Citizens Insurance in Florida. And let's see what comes up there. Well, there we go. So you see a lot of these ads. These are ads. I used to say ad right next to these. Now that doesn't even say ad. Here we go. Insurance, Public Citizens Property Insurance Corporation.
It does to the right side of the text.
Huh?
It says add to the right.
Does. Says report ad.
No,
You go back to the top.
Oh, over here. Oh, okay. It used to be over here. It used to be right at the top where the black ones are. Insurance, Public Citizens Property Insurance Corporation. Explore citizens policy types, or Citizens Florida, Citizens FLA. So this is, again, the insurance company that's run by the state of Florida. Citizen Property Insurance Corporation. So you can go up there and you can learn about getting insurance 101, all that good stuff. All right, so let's see. Let's head on back to where we were. And let me get myself back up
Red.
in the, oh, here we go.
Info.
Okay. All right, so hopefully that, where's my text messages?
Yep.
Gotcha. There we go. All right. So there you go, Rami. Hopefully, that'll definitely help get people who might find that, you know, they have a problem in, like, the only reason you would ever really have a problem on a home with insurance issues would be an old roof, which is 15 years or less on a roof. And I understand now they're being real sticklers about water heaters. So I can almost understand, but most water heaters are in a garage, and then so if they were to go, it just goes into the garage and out. So maybe there's a caveat there to if your water heater is in the garage, then they won't have an issue with it. But if you have an old water heater that might be in the house, they probably would have an issue with that. All right, so let's see. So hopefully that'll help with a couple of your questions about insurance. You have Citizens and then you have all the other ones, and they just have certain criteria that you have to meet for these houses. And again, we'll continue to try to work on getting an insurance not an adjuster, but just some guy who writes policies to come on and talk to us about that. Okay? We're going to keep working on that, Ramai. All right, so Serendipity, hello, and then Elaine. Thanks for coming on board, Elaine. She's one of our regulars, so I really appreciate that. Hello, Carol. All right, so, so yes, I'm here for the unique Ira Miller experience, kind of like the Jimi Hendrix. Oh, hey, I like that. Wish I played guitar like Jimi Hendrix. I probably wouldn't be here right now. I'd be out jamming somewhere. And there's Laura coming on board. I guess you guys are going to be busy, Laura and Elaine. You guys are going to be busy this week with me and Skip being in the same week, which is highly unusual. You don't usually have both of us. Let's see. You don't usually have both of us in the same week. Yeah, on Wednesday. Okay. Okay. So Gamala's question regarding listings of the newer villages houses with unpaid bond. If record indicates that last year's taxes were $4,500, did it include bond payment or strictly property taxes? So that is a very good question. I think the operative word there is newer. Because newer homes, and I'm going to say newer, is up there around Finney, DeSoto, McClendon, Linden, Marsh Bend, all those different neighborhoods up there. St. John's, all those are going to have a little higher county tax, and they're going to have a city tax on top of the bond. So I would say, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I would say $4,500 is probably about average for a home down there without the bond. But let's check it out. Okay, we're gonna check this out. What do I hit, Christian? 2?
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna check it out, and we're gonna go over here to, hold on, let me get mini me over here, and
A.
okay. And we're going to come back over here. We're going to look at what's going on in the matrix, which is the MLS in the villages. You're going to see how we read later. Oh, insurance panel. I should have seen what that was all about. Anyways, we're going to do a quick, and then I default to the villages. So right here, 264 matches. That really hasn't moved for the last couple of weeks. I think the last time we were together, I believe it was like 267 for inventory. So inventory really isn't moving right now. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to say year built 2019 plus. So there, if you look down here at the bottom where my little hand is, I think that says 16 matches. Yeah, 16 listings. All right, so let me go back. And, all right, year built, 2019 plus. 16 matches, so we have 16 homes listed. 2019, 2020, 2021, no 2022s. I don't know, maybe somebody is out there selling a 2022, but there is all 16 of our listings. We're not going to get crazy. Now, I'm going to just take a look at an average. So we're going to go in the middle here, and we're going to look at this one on Gordon Path. So here's a beautiful home on Gordon Path for $510. It's been on the market for 12 days. Here's what we do. Well, they said taxes are $6,000. So $6,000 is kind of telling me now that very well could be the total amount of taxes. But I go over here, excuse me. It says annual CDD fee $695. $695 is the maintenance assessment. It's not the bond, and so that's not the whole. That's not the whole tax bill with the bond and the maintenance fee. So I go over here. You see where my hand is down here? I go over where it says tax ID. I click on that, and then up pops this little spreadsheet here. It tells you who the homeowner is, tells you where it's located, tax information. So we go down here to the county tax. Now up here, 2019, when you buy a brand new home, don't get fooled by what the taxes are, because you only pay on the land itself, not on the the house and the land. The next year, 2020, you see where it says change? This is a change from 840. So if you were to subtract 6106 from 840, you'd probably get this right here. Anyways, let's go to the county treasurer. Look at the tax bill. All right.
I think Kevin sent you a house to look up while you're on there.
Okay. Property taxes. All right, so it didn't automatically take us to the house like it usually does. So let's go back here. 2298 Gordon Path. 2298 Gordon. There we are, right here. All right, let's take a look at this tax bill. We'll go through it, kind of see what your bond amount is every year. So these folks just got their tax bill of $55.77. Looks like maybe last year. Well, okay, so that is, you get a discount if you pay your taxes early. So all of us in Florida got our tax bill at the beginning of November, the first week in November. If we pay it right away, we get a discount. But then if we don't pay it right away, that's what the $6,100 was all about. But so we'll go here. This is the 2022 annual bill, and this is what the bill looks like. All right, so I don't know, actually the 6,100, I'd have to go back, maybe that was the 2021, I'm not sure, but it looks like it might have gone down. So here we go. Ad valorem taxes. So this is your typical county taxes and city taxes. You see down here the city of Wildwood. So in, let me get out of the way here. In Wildwood, these new homes being in Wildwood, they'll pay an extra $670 a year for being just in the city limits because the villages annexed Wildwood into this area. Why they did it, I don't know, but they did do it. I think maybe just, just to get tax income back. School board, Sumter County, so a total of $3,100 in taxes. Here's your bond amount, $1,879. So whoever put that CDD amount in there was incorrect in not including these two right here. So Unit 14V maintenance and Unit 14V bond, that's your CDD annual assessment. The Sumter fire assessment isn't in the CDD, that is for Sumter County Fire, so this 124 doesn't necessarily need to be included in where it says here, the 695 right up here. So we can see now that the annual CDD fee is not correct. But where they got the 6,017, I'll never know either. However, one more time, going back here, total amount owed, even if you waited all the way to March 31st, 2023, is only $5809.44. So honestly, I don't know where they came up with the 6,017, because as I just showed you, we can look all through here. Total tax 5809. That's if you wait all the way to March 31st to pay your taxes. So there you go. These had $50,000 exemptions. So this means that the county assessed this home at $273,560. That's what they assessed the home at. That's not the marketing value, but it's the assessed value. So you can only be thankful that they assess it that low, because this home is listed for $510 and they assessed it for $273. Anyways, $273,560. And then you take $50,000 off of that. And here are your millage rates. So you would multiply 0.0 and then 55900. You would multiply that by your taxable rate, and that would give you your $1,249. And same going across all the way. Or, I don't know, what I usually do is I take this 13.40 and multiply it by this. Let's see what we have here. Maybe that's where I don't know. They might have got their 6,000 in taxes. So 0.0134 times 3110.3 equals whoops, 0.0134. All right. That is not right. Okay. 311030. 3110, why is it not working out for me? Times 0.013400. It's coming out. What's going on, Christian?
I'm going to put the chat back up for you.
Times I don't get it. I mean, it works for me every other time. 0.0134000 times 3110.30. Yeah, it keeps coming to that. 41,67802. Because it's millage. All right, I'm gonna have to figure that out, guys. Christian, can you turn that fan on, please? So let's see. So anyways, I'm sorry, I don't know what the deal is. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not what I'm trying. Okay. All right. Try it one more time. The 223,560 is what I was supposed to be multiplying. So, one last time. 0.0134000 times 223,560 gives me $2,995, which is almost about as what this 3,100 is. So you can see your millage rates are a little bit different for each one, and that's why the little bit of a difference. But it's only $10. $29.95. Where we go? Yeah, $2.99. $15, I think. Or is it $115? Where did it go? Anyways, spent enough time on that. Anyways, hopefully I answered your question on that one with the maintenance and the bond. But the maintenance and the bond are the CDD assessments. They should be here. This one looks like they added the CDD fee to these taxes. But you can see here, this is, if you want to know what this is in the village of McClure. If you want to know what the bond is, I think we did this, districtgov.org. That's this one. So we know it's 14V, right? So we can go here. Whoops. We want to go to residential bond assessment information, because I'm sure you're curious as to what the bond payoff is. Sumter. All right. $14V is right here. Where'd we get $14V at? Well, I'll show you while we're waiting. Unit 14 is right here, and also the taxes told us that it was 14V. Here it is. Unit 14V. So that's where we are, Unit 14V. This is what our assessment was. And the bond was only $29,000 in McClure. So that's relatively inexpensive for what some of the newer homes are. I know they're upwards around 40, somewhere around there, about $10,000 more. So with that said, and all of that, just to say, I would say probably that $4,500 that you are looking at very well could be just the taxes and not your non-ad valorem. So if anybody talks about non-ad valorem, they're talking about the CDD fee, which are these amounts right here. Okay, so there you go. So Kamala, hopefully that helped. And then Kamala is saying, yes, Franum, never seen you. Yes, I'm here for the unique Ira Miller experience. Right away, he's talking about Jimi Hendrix, so he is talking our language, right, Kevin? He is talking our language, because we're all about the classic rock people and going to see them. Except we want to wait a little while before we go see Jimi Hendrix, right? All right, so we talked to Laura, we talked about Elaine. I have choir rehearsal on Wednesday night, so I have to catch Skip on the replay. All right, well, catch him on the replay. We're going to stay on this page here because Kevin says, how much of a tax, well, Ramai says, Ira, how much of a tax discount do you get when you claim homestead exemption? So what I do is I look at, let's go back real quick now that stupid me, it's late. So here's the exemption. Here is the assessed value. All right, and here is your millage rate, total millage rate. So what I do is I multiply 50,000 times 0.0134000 gives me a total of $670. So that's a good average, Ramai, of what the discount is for you just in homestead exemption. Now, a lot of people claim their Florida home to avoid what? State income taxes. So there's even another savings. So if you declare this home as your permanent residence, you can get your 670 just on this home at this millage rate, as well as avoid your state income taxes. All right, let's see. Oh, 1688. That was, Kevin and I said that we would talk about that. Okay. As we did last week, talked about some homes Kevin was interested in. Can you tell he's interested in buying a home? So Kevin was asking me, this home is a 2019, as you can see over here, right? Kevin was asking me, okay, they're asking $348,750 for this home. Well, he did a little digging, as we are, and we're going to go to our tax ID. I'm not going to go as far as he went. He went all the way, I think, into the property appraisers, but I can go down here. This is kind of called Realist. This is kind of for realtors. This is a lot of information we can get. Talks about taxes in each, as they were in each year. All on one sheet. Estimated value. So they estimate the value of this home at $407,500 or a range of $363,451. Now, we know it's listed at $348,750. So Kevin was saying to me, how come They bought it in 2019 for $254,561, and 2 years later, they're asking $348. Okay? Why is that? And why should I give them $348 when they only paid $254,561 and really didn't do any upgrades? Right, Kevin? Well, it's the market, and that's what I told Kevin. This is what homes have gone up to in 5 years. In 2 years, sorry. And I can show you right here, Kevin, what my real average market value is, 363 to 451. They have to give you an average because they don't really know all the upgrades. Whether you enclose the lanai, whether you put crown molding in, whether you put granite in, window dressings, whatever, landscaping. You can spend a lot of money on a home, right? So they give a range. So there you go. This talks about all of that. So market value, Kevin. This is, again, how does our computer, how does the MLS, how does Realist come up with this price range? Well, they actually take the square footage of the home. Now this home is 1,459 square feet living area. So they take the square footage of the home. Over here you can see listing price of $239.03 a square foot. And what they do is they kind of just look at all different comparables. Now, this particular home has a golf cart garage. So right away, that's going to bump up the value of the home, because computers don't really know if you have a golf cart garage, if you don't have a golf cart garage. They don't, because they pretty much go by living area, not total square foot. Just like right over here, listing price per square foot. And I will tell you that this person here, whoever it is, didn't quite get the total area or the true total square foot. Total area is lanai, front porch. So your whatever is under roof is total square footage. So your golf cart garage would definitely be part of the total square feet. Your garage would be part of the total square feet. And so your front entryway as well as your lanai in the back. See if they did anything. So they didn't enclose it or anything. And it's not stretched either. It's not a stretched lanai. So let's see. So they come up with listing price per square foot. And this should be a lot more. This home, if we look at it and we go here, we're going to have to kind of back into this. So really it's going to be lower than that. Let's see. Get out of there. Let's go back here. And I'm going to see if it'll do the right thing. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay. All right. So $254,600 is what they paid. They bought it from the Villages as a brand new home $1,459, it says base, that's your living area. Plus your garage of $591. Plus your open porch area, which was the front entryway I was telling you about, and then plus your screen porch of $135 is $2,215. So $2,215, and then we said the listing price. So the true listing price per square foot should be $157.45. Price per square foot, not $239. So whatever that matters really. I think what really matters is what the price up here is. And so again, what that will do is that'll kind of hurt the surrounding homes by not having the right total area in there to come up with, and that's in Monarch Grove, to come up with the right price per square foot. Anyways, so Kevin, I'm hoping that answered your question about why should you pay $348,750 for this home when they made no upgrades and they paid $254. It is what it is.
Is there a bond?
Here's something that we get, realtor remarks. The annual bond assessment is $1,839.29. And when we went over here, let's see. And if we look in our unit 39, we can go over to our amortization schedule, go to 39, and our total bond amount for this particular home is, drum roll, Christian, $29,085.19. We kind of knew it was around $29,000 because it was about the same amount as the other one was in Unit 14. So the one in Unit 14 was 29. I think we have, this is 12. This is, okay, 14. This is 14, so 29,726 is what it was for Unit 14, and then 29, Unit 29, oh, 39, I'm sorry. It was 29,085, just a little bit less. All right, so there you go. I don't think that for Natalino, they're saying 4714. So that I would just about bet, let's not bet. That was a question though that I think, was it Kamala? Is that who asked me that? Okay. Oh, here. So we want to go this route.
Yep, it was Kamala.
Okay, thank you. So Kamala asked if it's $4,500, did that include the CDD amount? I said probably not. This one is saying 4714, and taxes go for this one? Here we are, Natalino. Okay. 20. So 4713 looks like the total tax bill. All right. So there you go. So $4,500, Kamala. I stand corrected. And that was, again, assuming that we were in the 40s with the bond. Here, this bond was 29, you're paying 1,800. So I would say the $4,500 would include the taxes and the non-ad valorem CDD assessments. So there you go. So I would say, to be safe, you could assume that that $4,500 is probably the total amount for that home. Ira, what do you think about the Claremont area and their 55 plus communities? Do much business there? Brian, so I was at Trilogy, okay? Trilogy, they call it Trilogy Orlando. And that, to me, I mean, I've been in other communities in the Claremont area, the 55 plus communities. There's a difference between 55 plus communities, gated communities, and active adult communities, AACs. AACs, that term is pretty much catching on because D.R. Horton, Lennar Homes, they've come into Florida and they started putting up homes and communities like crazy. But there's no amenities. There's maybe a pool and a small clubhouse. And I'm trying to think of the name of the community in Ocala. It's a D.R. Horton community. But anyways, pool, clubhouse, no amenities, no structured recreation to speak of. And I would say the best one in Claremont, in that area, is Trilogy. And Trilogy here. Now, on the surface, Trilogy Orlando. Trilogy Orlando. It's a 55 plus community built by Shea Homes. Ocala Preserve is another one, but let's see. Okay, so this is it. So we were over there. They have a beautiful pool area, very nice tennis court area. When I was in there, they were playing poker, which was cool. But this is the website for Trilogy Orlando / Claremont. It's really, I don't even know if it's even in Claremont. I think it's in, Montverde, in the Montverde area. But, you know, so this is the pool. So they're doing some water aerobics out there. So this is the closest, this is the best, I would say, as far as if you're looking for an active adult community versus a 55 plus community. This is kind of what they're showing goes along there, okay? So they do have some organized activities there. Really nice top-rated restaurant and bar. So that's what I would say. if you're looking in that area. But it is on the very northern end, and like I said, they call it Trilogy Orlando. I don't even think it's in Claremont. I believe it's in the Montverde area. So where is Montverde? Well, Montverde has got a tremendous high school. It's like a private high school. It's probably one of the top high schools in Florida, actually, the Montverde Academy.
Better than the villages? Better than the villages?
I would say yes, actually. My kids went to the Villages High School, and my son was on the track team in the Villages, and that's why I know about this place, because they are big time into sports in there. So 14, see here it is, Montverde Academy is ranked number 1 for the most diverse private high school in Florida by niche.com, and number 14 most influential private high school by the U.S. academicinfluence.com. So here is where, wait a minute, this is Texas. Right. We are in Florida, Montverde, Florida. I just want to give you a little relationship to where, with this map, where Trilogy is in relation to the Villages. Because the Villages, as much as they're growing, I mean, they're getting really close to this area. Anyways, Lake Apopka. So Orange Blossom is the Villages area. Let's see. State Road 19, Howie in the Hills. So this is the new area of the Villages. Over here, sorry. And you can see there's a lot of lakes and stuff, which is where they're going. I wish I had I really need a satellite image of this. I don't think it offers me a satellite image. I'm surprised it's MapQuest. But, yeah, that would help. Anyways, Trilogy, get rid of this. Well, so here's Sumterville, this is where the Villages is in Sumterville in 75. Actually, Montverde, or 75, Coleman, and then you have the toll road. This is the turnpike, is the toll road. And then 27 is what we're looking for, Highway 27. And here's 27. And so 27, this right here, where you see the green area, this is this would be where Trilogy is. No, Monarch Golf Club. That's not Trilogy, but it's very close. Trilogy. So this is Royal Highlands. And then just past Royal Highlands is they don't show it. Oh, this is Arlington Ridge, and this is the Plantation. This is Royal Highlands, and they don't have it. I guess, yeah, this would be right here is Trilogy, right? Clearbrook off. It is certainly right around here. Anyways, very close to where the Villages is going. The Villages aren't too far away from all of this. They're in this area. All right, enough of that. Let's go back to our text messages. So I guess, Kevin, we answered your question about in Kamala. Yeah, they have newer areas have higher taxes for two reasons. Number one, they're in the city of Wildwood, so you have to pay Wildwood taxes, and then the higher bonds. Because anything around Brownwood and north of Brownwood is not going to be over $20,000. They're like around $19,000 in a bond. So you're going to pay higher taxes because of the higher bonds. And honestly, $29,000, that's not too bad for bonds. If we were to go, let's see, if we were to go, let's just check out, I don't know, 110. Let's see what that bond is. Never know what we're going to get. All right, so this one's 38,000. And that's in unit 110. So that's a newer area, 2022. That's the balance. That's what it started out at, 38,353. So that's still a little bit less than what I've seen as far as some of these other communities have one over 40. But 38,000 is getting up there. So your 2022 ones, hey wrestler, how's it going? We're gonna see you Wednesday night on Skip's show. And thank you so much for the thumbs up, reminding everybody. Okay, there's another one for 37. So there you go. There's a couple averages for you. 38, 37. I know there's some 40s, but we're not going to waste time looking for those. It's not a big deal. Christian, how do I get back? One?
No, you want to do still,
Huh?
and then
Okay, and then okay.
red.
Yeah, I got it. And full.
Oh, where we go?
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. All right, now you can see me a little bit better, right?
And then Chrome.
Yeah, I got my chat.
Cool.
All right, so Nancy Scroy, you are welcome for your pre-drywall. More than happy to do that for you. Just to kind of remind everybody, they're building a home on top of the world, and we went to the pre-drywall walkthrough, met with the superintendent. He showed them around a little bit, and we did a walkthrough before the drywall went up. And then took pictures and did a video. So now, if you ever want to go hang pictures on the wall or hang a TV on the wall or do whatever, you can always just go back to your video and get an idea where your studs are. Then just use your stud finder. So everyone just remember, thank you, wrestler. Thanks for all the great free information. Can I adopt you? You can't afford me, wrestler, because I come with a lot of baggage. namely 2 kids in college. So they keep me broke. And my son promises me he's going to graduate this time next year, which is good. And then my daughter should be graduating, I think, in spring of 2024 with her master's in interior design.
And then next is the doctorate.
And no doctorates. This is not a professional student situation here, where you just stay in school forever and you never have to pay for anything. It's a good idea. Ramai, thanks for jumping on. We really appreciate you being number 1 today on the chat. And we'll see you, Ramai, in 2 weeks, and probably maybe on Skip's on Wednesday. So everybody, don't forget about Skip Smith on Wednesday, doing his little deal. He goes a little longer than I do. I mean, sometimes I'll jump on Skip Smith. I'll just sit there for a little while, and something will come up, and I'll chat something about it, and then I'll go eat dinner or something. I'll come back around 8:15, and he's still going. I can't do that. And as Skip would say, I'm old, although I call him Grandpa. Or do I call him Uncle Skip? I can't remember. Anyways, some people work around here. Skip. So if Skip happens to watch this after the fact, yeah, he's Mr. Retired. I'm Mr. Still Working Guy. So thankfully I've set up a room in my house as my studio, and we come in and do our Monday Night Live chats right from my home, so when I am done I could go and eat. He says he does not know how not to talk, and this is very true. He needs attention, poor Skip. All right, well, listen, we're looking for questions. If you have no more questions, then we can go ahead and call it an early night. Usually we run between 7 and 7:30. So if we don't have much else, I know I promised y'all guest speakers tonight. I really thought I had a mortgage lender coming on, and when we do that, we will go ahead and video from our office in the Villages, and we're trying to get the homeowners insurance guy. We're working hard on that, so we will have somebody for sure as a guest speaker. I think when we remind everybody, on Fridays, Christian. So we'll send out a reminder on Friday of our Monday Night Live stream, and we'll kind of give a shout out as to who is going to be our guest speaker for that night. All right, y'all, that's it. Wrestler's out, Laura's out, Gamala is out, so I'm out. Thank you so much for joining us on Monday Night Live with me, Ira Miller. I look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks. Bye.
You got it.